Hi guys, so this is part 2 to 2 Timothy, and we are starting off here at 2 Timothy 3:16 and 17. It says, all scripture is breathed out by God and profitable for teaching, for reproof, for correction, and for training in righteousness, that the man of God may be complete, equipped for every good work. So, the way I look at it, and it seems like it says it right there, all scripture is breathed out by God and is profitable for teaching. So, all of scripture, the Old Testament, the New Testament, I know there's a lot of stuff in the Old Testament that seems kind of different than the New Testament, but it all has meaning to it. It all is breathed out by God, and even from words that did not come out of God or Jesus, God spoke to the writers of the Bible so that they can write what God wanted them to write. So that is literally said. It was all scripture is breathed out by God. So the whole Bible is meaningful. There's every single scripture is meaningful. So it says that all scripture shows God's character, training for righteousness, correction, what is sin, and all of these things. So all of scripture is basically meaningful and a trustworthy source from God directly. That is why the Bible is the Word, the living Word. And there's a lot of people who are like, oh, there's some verses in the Bible that don't apply to today and blah blah blah. Well, every single thing in the Bible has meaning to it. The whole Old Testament is a foreshadow to Jesus in the New Testament, and every single scripture has meaning to it. You just have to look at the context of what you're reading. You have to look at the context of the time and place that they're in. So yeah, it literally says all scripture is breathed out by God. And that is amazing. I love to read that verse. So yeah, guys, that is part 2 of 2 Timothy. Thank you guys. Bye.